Hi friends, good morning. Welcome back to another session from quantity surveying. So today I'm going to start new topic, that is analysis of rates, or we can call this as rate analysis. Rate analysis. Now, what do you mean by rate analysis or analysis of rates? Suppose if I want to construct a building, now first what we do, we'll be going for jungle clearance, then we go for earthwork excavation for pits. Okay, then we will be laying what, this is first stage. Second stage we'll be going for plain cement concrete bed, PCC bed. Next we'll be going for columns and footings, like that. Next we'll be going for plinth beams, say, etc. Still are there, but now this we can call an item. What is this? Item of work. This is one item of work. This is one item of work. This is combination. Columns and footings are separate, right? This is one item. Okay. Now, what is an item? Item, it is formed by different materials. Now, suppose PCC. What is that? For example, I am taking PCC. What is this? Plain cement concrete. Plain cement concrete. Now, how this plain cement concrete can be made? This is an item, not a material. This can be made with one part of cement, some X part of coarse fine aggregate, and some XY part of coarse aggregate. Why I am writing X and Y means there will be mixed proportions differently. 1:2:4, 1:1.5:3, like that will be high proportions. Cement, what is this first item? It is cement, it is fine aggregate, it is coarse aggregate. Combination of these three materials makes one item, that is a PCC. Okay. Now, analysis of rates means to prepare this item. We require different materials. So here one should know the cost of this particular item for completing. Means I want to prepare that item, I want to place it in the position in the depth where we have excavated, up to depth where we have excavated. And suppose if it is a government project, contractor profit should be also be taken. Now, what includes for rate of particular item? Rate of particular item includes material cost. What includes? Material cost plus, for this material you will be using some labor also, right? So labor cost. Okay. And you will be using some machinery also. So machinery cost. Hiring charges will be there. Machinery hiring charges. And while buying this one from material from different sources, there may be a chances, some places there may be a chances of VAT. Okay. Next, to this you will be having some engineer to supervise you. So supervision charges. Okay. And if it is a government project, okay, instead of doing by department, they will be giving to some agreement to tender to another one, contractor. So contractors will be expecting some profit, so contractors profit, etc. All together is to be considered, so that you will be going to get rate of a particular item, right? Now what is the purpose? What is a need? Means the thing is, in order to know the actual cost of item per some quantity means what? It's a volume. Some volume is its a number, how much amount, say PCC per cubic meter cost you have to arrive. Plain cement concrete in of 1 cubic meter quantity. Next, we can come across economical usage, and we can raise the fund before only. Means stage wise. Say for example PCC. So we know already n number of 9 pits are there. For example, 9 to 10 pits are there. Each of size 4 feet by 4 feet. Okay, and you are going to lay 6 inches PCC bed. Like that, 10 pits are there. So this quantity, based upon that one, you are going to arrive some amount for this particular work. Like that. Okay, and suppose this is important for any extra items other than if you done out of agreement. Your government projects, after agreement there may be some chances of some changes in the work, some deviations may be done. How much deviation has been done, for that the rate has to be paid. For that reason we will be going for the rate analysis. Okay, and sometimes agreement has been done. Okay, within 6 months the work is to be completed, but due to some circumstances it has been increased 1 year. Either the contractor's problem or departmental problem or some natural calamities that may occur. Because of that the work has been delayed. For that reason what happens, sometimes the increase, that is variation in cost of material and sometimes labor will also be changes. For that reason you have to go for the revision of the schedule of rates. In those situations you are going to do the things, right? Next, some terminologies are important. 2 things you are supposed to know. What is standard data book? And what is standard schedule of rates? Standard data book and standard schedule of rates. What the difference? Now what will be there in this? Means here quantities of material, machinery, okay, labor, okay, etc. for item preparation of some quantity. Means in order to prepare PCC of 1 cubic meter of say 1:2:4 ratio, in this book already material quantity in order to prepare with this mixed proportion, they will be already in that. That is standard data book. How much machinery, means machinery in terms of hours, how many hours it is required. Next, how many labors, men labors how many required, women labors how many required. In that any mason is required. Okay, like that. It is already, this labor is per day, numbers, machinery hours, material quantities, it will be in cubic meters. Like that, based upon the units it will be decided. That is here. Now what is SSR? Standard schedule of means what? SSR. This is being revised every year and it will be released every June 1st of every year. Every June 1st the book will be released, And see, this standard data book is to be followed by all the departments, by all departments like irrigation, rnb, rws, like that. It has to be followed, this standard data book. Okay, next, what is this? This is the book which is prepared by board of chief engineers, and they released for every June 1st. Now what includes here? It includes rates of materials, various materials, but at source. At a source means where the product is available, where the product is available, like that. Query like that. The rate of that particular material at the source available point, what is the cost, and labor charges. Here labor quantity, how many persons are required to do this work, that is the quantity available in standard data. Means here what is the amount to be paid to that particular labor is available. Okay, now here this SSR will be common for all, it will be common, but the thing is allowances will be varying. Allowances will be varying means, suppose sand is there, sand cost will be different in rural area, in urban area. The thing is, it depends upon municipality, municipal councils, okay, next corporations. It depends upon that. Allowances will be varying, some 20%, 25%, like that it will be varying. And whether it is in industrial area, either in a ghat area, like that, based upon those conditions it will be changed, right? Now next we'll see what is standard data sheet. Standard data sheet. Okay, now what this includes means serial number, quantity, description of item, okay, rate per amount. Means what? This is an abstract. What is this? Abstract estimate, final amount. Okay, as you know, already studied what do you mean by approximate estimate, okay, detailed estimate, and abstract. What you are going to get from detailed estimate, you are going to arrive the quantities of items required, and here items. Next here, cost of item will be arrived, means final total amount you are going to arrive here. Now what is this one approximate estimate? Approximate is nothing but for raising the fund, or to check whether our funds available with are sufficient to do the project work or not. We can arrive it by previous experiences or nearby areas. If something is constructed like that, it will be changing. Okay, so this is thing. Next, one more terminologies you are supposed to know is, what do you mean by cost of material at source? Cost of material at source, and same cost of materials at a site. Now what makes the difference? It is the basic rate given in SSR. This is the basic rate of that particular material given in SSR. Okay, depends upon what? Production or availability. Next, nature, what type of material, what is an artificial or a natural thing. Okay, next, seigniorage charges. What is this seigniorage charges? A person is to be paid to the what? Particular government. Like suppose if you are going to arrive sand, you are supposed to pay seigniorage charges. For example, how much they will be paying means how much it is? say 40 rupees. For metal, they will be paying 75 rupees. And for earth, soil, they will be paying 30 rupees. Okay, like that. For example, I am telling as per SSR. Okay, now this is the cost of material at source. Okay, what is material at site means? Source cost of material at source plus labor, hamali charges, we call that what? Labor charges. What labor charges will be there? For loading and unloading. Loading at source and unloading at site. That charges will be there. And source and site may not be at same place. Some source may be say one place, and from 10 kilometers from that particular point the site may be. For that reason you have to travel 10 kilometers. Okay, that is traveling. Okay, next road tax. Any tolls means toll gate tax, toll gate fee. Okay, next any government cess charges will be available. Cess charges may be provided. Next stacking. Stacking means what? Suppose it nearby side road, you have to stack the material to departmental gauge like this. Okay, to departmental gauge, especially when you are laying railways, ballast, they will be stacking like this. Okay, all these will be there. Okay, now when you are traveling from source to site, you are having some charges. What charges? Traveling charges, that we call as a lead charge. What we call lead charge. Now the amount given in lead charge is to run in metal track, means BT road. Suppose my site is somewhere at a place where there is no metal road. We have to travel either by sand road or cart track. Sand track or cart track. For that reason, what I have to do? I have to travel. But whether the fuel consumption which we run the vehicle on a metal road and cart road and sand road will be same? No. Right? For that reason, suppose the amount given is for metal road, but I am using cart road of say 2 kilometers. Out of 10 kilometers, to 5 kilometers I traveled in metal track, 2 in this one and 3 in this one. So say for example here rupees 10 per kilometer per MT is given. Means what? In order to travel 1 kilometer on metal road, they are giving 10 rupees. Okay, so 5 kilometers I am traveling. So 5 into 10, 50. But I have traveled 2 kilometers on cart track. Then what to do? You have to multiply with 1.1. Means what? 2 into 1.1 into 10. Like that. And if we travel in sand track, 1.4. These are constants which are given by SSR and standard data. So how many kilometers we traveled? 3 into 1.4 into, means equivalent to road. This 1.1 is equals to 1, like that. We are converting into metal road. Okay, because fuel consumption will not be same. This is all about standard data book and standard data. What is the cost of material at source and what is material at site, and what are the lead charges, like that. Okay, and some more charges will be included. Those are nothing but blasting charges, seigniorage charges. Okay, what are those? Blasting. Why all these things? Seigniorage charges, as I said you, right? Next, some government will be giving cess charges. Okay, next crushing charges. Why this blasting and crushing? Means whatever the material we required, that quantity may not be available directly. Means if I ask you to bring 40 mm size aggregate, whether 40 mm is directly available in nature? No. From the rocks you have to blast it. From that you have to come to crushing plant, so that it will be crushing into as per our requirement, say 12 mm, 20 mm, 40 HBG metal, hand broken, metals like that. Okay, so all these are to be checked. So further videos I will be continuing from this chapter only. Please don't miss the chain. I need to complete this topic also. Okay, thank you for watching.